Hi, I'm Cindy Catalano. I'm a volunteer at Sacramento National Wildlife Refuge. Welcome to Region 8 Roundup.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service began trucking juvenile salmon from the Coleman National Fish Hatchery in Anderson, California to a site in the lower Sacramento River near the city of Rio Vista. The salmon are being transported over 100 miles in an effort to protect the small fish from drought conditions. Some of the obstacles that would face the 3-inch salmon on a journey down the Sacramento River during a drought are low flows and clearer than normal river conditions. The lack of new water flowing into the river makes it easier for predators to find and feed on the small salmon. The lack of rain and snowmelt during this winter can also result in higher and potentially deadly water temperatures in the lower reaches of the Sacramento River. Transporting salmon over 100 miles requires the use of California Department of Fish and Wildlife trucks, as Coleman is not equipped for such a project. Both agencies have worked together on scheduling the use of trucks to transport thousands of small salmon. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and Coleman National Fish Hatchery will continue to monitor river conditions such as water level and temperature and use the best available scientific data to manage Chinook salmon in this drought year. Every year, students throughout California take their knowledge of waterfowl and create a 9 by 12-inch horizontal portrait for the Junior Duck Stamp Contest. Children, teachers, and supporters of the program gathered this year at the Crocker Art Museum to gaze at the submissions and watch the live judging and announcement of this year's state winner. In years past, the California Junior Duck Stamp Contest has been hosted at the Sacramento National Wildlife Refuge in Willows, but this year was moved to an art museum to showcase the creations as not only the end product of waterfowl education, but also as works of art. Thanks to the efforts of the service and the conservation and art communities spreading the word about the contest, there were 2,703 entries this year. While the number of entries was down from last year, California children still submit more entries than many other states. This year's California Best of Show, which was a pair of ruddy ducks by Jonathan Chen, is off to Washington, D.C. to compete with other states' Best of Show winners during the National Junior Duck Stamp Contest on April 18th. In Nevada, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, in cooperations with Friends of Nevada Wilderness, conducted the 4th annual Alternative Spring Break the week of March 17th. 6 University of Nevada Las Vegas students and their chaperone, along with service staff and volunteers, spent 4 days and 4 nights at the Desert National Wildlife Refuge working on various habitat restoration projects. The students and volunteers planted 26 mesquite trees in riparian habitat, returned a quarter-mile long illegal road to a more natural state, and collected about 15 cubic yards of trash. These alternative spring break projects help students gain hands-on experience in the management and restoration of desert landscapes and helps the refuge and species found there. In the Bay Area, one of California's most endangered plants is making a comeback thanks to the University of California Botanical Gardens at Berkeley and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service's Sacramento Field Office. A flowering plant in the buttercup family, the Baker's Larkspur, has faced an almost unbelievable series of unfortunate events that include fire, flood, and theft of seeds. Determined to give the plant a real shot at survival, in 2009, garden staff, with the help of the service, introduced plants propagated from wild seed to 3 sites within the historic range. Over 200 plants raised in the garden were planted in these 3 experimental locations. Currently, a draft recovery plan for the species is being developed. Release of this important document and invitation for public comment is expected by the end of 2014. That's it for this edition's highlights on Region 8 Roundup. Until next time, I'm Cindy Sandoval.